Imagine a world where we're more connected than ever before, and yet loneliness and isolation continue to rise. Now, this is the paradox of connectivity. In the digital age, it's brought everybody from all over the world closer together. Yet it drives us, in reality, further and further apart. So what does this actually look like for society moving forward? Well, we coined the term cyber tribalism because much like everything else, communities will have to adapt into the modern era, into the online world. Now, the importance of communities cannot be understated. And if you're not utilizing them, you're getting left behind. There's a reason why the stories of the Lone Ranger, the Lone Soldier, are so impressive and rare, because it's difficult, very, very difficult to thrive in this world by yourself, no matter what you do. It's difficult. In basically all ways, a community outshines a singular person. Now, there might be some benefits to doing it by yourself. You can make all the decisions. But if you're in charge of the community and you can make all the decisions and you have 1,000 men under you, there you go, you've won, right? The communities have worked tremendously well in history and continue to. Humans are social creatures, so it only makes sense that we thrive off of communities. So not only are they efficient in resource gathering, but you can allocate resources to more experienced members in the group, and they can utilize them and optimize them. You have support networks throughout the community, both mentally and physically. Now, physical support systems are very important. If one portion of the community is lacking, there will be more experienced members who will be abundant in resources, who can spare resources, or spare time to help, to uplift the lower members in the community. Now, an unorganized community is still stronger than a singular person or a couple of people. However, an ordered community with a hierarchical system is a formidable opponent. You can achieve a lot through it. With order, negates chaos. And although some people don't like a hierarchical system and they want an even system where everybody has the same opportunities or the same outcomes, that's not how a community thrives. They're not built like that. They're not built to survive like that. Also, with the community comes a resilient mentality. Safety in numbers. Strength in numbers. So these are just some of the benefits. Obviously, there's a complete innumerable list of benefits that come with a community and how you can utilize them to benefit yourself and the people inside it. Now, humans are social creatures. We're built for this. The age of technology has segregated people from reality and from actually spending time with people, right? Which is why more people are lost than ever before. Now, comparison with other people is normally not a good thing, right? You shouldn't be comparing yourself to other people. You shouldn't be asking for their validation. But when you're inside a community and you're all moving towards the same goal, you're all fighting for the same purpose, you're all on the same team, then comparison and learning from each other is a huge asset and benefit. Adds to the efficiency of the group, right? Instead of one person learning one thing, there's 10 people learning 10 things, and in turn, 10 people learning all 10 things. So you can teach each other and learn through each other. Now, the safety in numbers thing is very important here as well with the human nature, because as the group grows and becomes stronger and more confident, people inside will become stronger and more confident. And you can utilize this ability and trait to add add and accept more people into the community and grow it that way. As you have more people having a positive experience inside the community and thriving and really dominating, it's just testimonials, right? And more people are going to want to join. And as more people join, they're benefited with more value, more learning opportunity, more resource allocation, more resource access. There's unlimited ways that people can benefit from communities. And the digital age has tried to block this. So you need to use this to your advantage. Humans are very good at adapting. And yet this hasn't seemed to adapt very clearly, very well. In the new age, yes. With things like school, it's made it very good. Sam Evans has created an amazing platform. And it seems to be finally people waking up to the fact that communities need to adapt properly to thrive in this new era. Now, as people are in the communities, you can create a culture, a real culture, right? So this works in tribes where cultural transmission will be passed down through generations as people are born into the community, into the tribe. But this works in a much shorter scale to start with anyway, where you can start trends or talking points, topics, anything like that inside the community. And as they blow up and new people are joining, you get passed down and really create something important, something memorable, something unique from the community. And this is what humans thrive off. Now, like I said, the connectivity paradox. As we really have the connection across the world with billions and billions of people like never before, it just makes everyone so much more fragmented. Everyone loses their touch with reality, of actually using their senses. Everything in life is on this, right? Of the whole world here. And you get lost. It's easy too. They're designed for that. Now, what if you can use it to your advantage? To teach, to gather, to live in abundance, to really help people. You can use your community however you would like. But the fact that you don't have one, that's the issue right there. Other issues that can come are information overload. You've got all the information in the world at your fingertips. Even with ChatGPT or other AI systems, you can press a button or just even a simple Google search, right? You have all of this information. And it's too much for most people. The majority of people cannot handle that amount of information. So being able to streamline it and make what is necessary for your community accessible and digestible is an amazing asset that you really need to utilize. And innovation as well. This sort of ties into efficiency and resource access and allocation. The more people you have working on a specific goal and target, especially online with such a diverse group of people, right? So you've got people from Costa Rica, people from England, people from America, people from Guatemala. All these different cultural minds, they're all adapted to different things, right? And if you're all working towards one goal, the innovation you can create from that is crazy. Now, I don't really need to go into too much detail on the scalability of success of communities, right? It's pretty given. You can see in history. But Silicon Valley, it's the hub of technological innovation. Most of the technology, the majority of it, is all formed there. It all comes from ideas from there, right? They might be manufactured somewhere else, but the ideas all come from there. When you have a hub of all these brilliant minds in one place, yeah, there might be a lot of propaganda. Yeah, there might be a lot of playing on the psychology of people, right? and really getting you addicted to scrolling and to just being glued to your phone, right? But it's undeniable the success they've had from being in that community and really sharing their ideas with each other. Now, space exploration is an interesting one too. This is a much larger community, right? I don't know exactly how many countries have worked together on the International Space Station, but that's a massive achievement, a massive feat of humanity. And I'm not sure how long it would take for just one country to do that by itself. It took a lot of people, a lot of smart minds to come together and do that. And they did it because they worked as a community for the greater good of the one goal. And the Roman Empire, need I say more? Yeah, we all know about that. So how would it actually look for you, right? If you were to have a community, you can really create a social impact. At the moment, you just sort of have a broad following. You just have random engagement with people that are liking, commenting. You might be replying to a comment here and there. But you can really make a difference, right? You can really create your community around the reason that they will follow you in the first place. There's a reason, right? Either you're teaching something or you're engaging. But you can utilize this to really make a difference in not only their lives, but your own life. Put yourself in a position of authority. And from that, boost your brand into the sky. There's no limit, right? You facilitate the growth for all of these people. You create the growth for yourself through the community. But it's more than just you, right? It's for the whole community. It's for the betterment of every single person in there. Now, everybody values their audience, right? It got them to where they are. 9 out of 10 times, people don't just become instantly popular and instantly famous. It's a grind. I appreciate that. And without them, you wouldn't be where you are. So this is the perfect way of giving value back to them, right? The engagement they're after, the value they need. It's the perfect recipe for both sides of the party. You can fully customize it to be exactly what you want, right? It doesn't need to be perfect. It's yours, right? People follow you for a reason. So you can ask them what they want to see from you, right? You might make videos or content educating people how to play piano or how to fix a car. But then when you ask your audience, what would you like to see from me? What sort of value do you prefer getting from me? And they like the way you edit your videos. There you go. You can tailor it to that. I mean, you can really do anything you want. People don't utilize their audience as an asset. They see it as a reward. They just see the correlation between the value they're putting out and they're just happy with the numbers going up of the audience, but they're not seeing it as an asset. You need to start seeing it as an asset, as a way to build your brand. And overall, right, if you're not using this method, this strategy, to both give value to your brand, but to your audience, then you're getting left behind. Because this is the way to move forward. This is the way to give to your audience what they want, what they need, what they deserve, all at the same time, while putting you in a position of authority and you making great benefits, shall we say. Alright, hope this helped.